Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today is another little laser experiment, and today is about cleaning rust off with a blue dyed laser. I'm sure you've already seen those little clips from people cleaning off rust with these high powered diode IR lasers with just a gun 1 meter distance, and they clean everything off effortlessly and it looks perfect later. I want to try this out with a blue dyed laser. This, obviously the IR lasers are pulsed lasers, so they have a lot more instantaneous energy just from the start, but there are also several hundreds up to like 1000, 1500 watt lasers, so they're incredibly powerful. That's why they can do it so quick, because they have a laser beam with a mirror that's just swerving back and forth, which makes it easier to do by hand. Also easier to not burn through the material, which is with these, they don't show it in their videos, but if you look at people actually testing them, it's actually quite easy to destroy the material if you just leave the laser point in one spot. And I just want to try it out with my blue dot laser because I don't know, it just seems like a fun idea. I have several random rusty pieces, a rusty screw where I want to try cleaning up the threads, if it would focus, cleaning out the threads, and then a piece of steel that I think I used in a rust test a while ago. I'm gonna start off with this. I will just put it in my engraver. I have this piece of slate as a backing, so that if the way I'm gonna do it, I'm just gonna do a square in the laser software, in the Xtool software, that covers the thing, and it's probably gonna be oversized. I'm not gonna hit this perfectly, so I have this piece of slate as a backing to not burn through, because hitting the wood just makes it smell very bad and the slate doesn't. So I'm just gonna put this in, focus my laser, and then just see what happens if you cover the entire surface with a blue dyed laser. And this is the result of our first little test. So you can see I just did a little square where I just blasted it with full power on this 10 watt laser at 3 millimeters per second, so quite a low speed. And I mean, you can certainly see that it removed some of the rust. I mean, it is a bit burnt here where it was probably, too much pitting, where it actually, ate into the steel. Now this is the thing with that they, again, don't really show in those laser cleaning videos. If you have a piece of steel where that's so rusty that it ate into the steel a lot, then you cannot fix that, because this is just about cleaning the surface of everything that has kind of bubbled up. But if it disintegrated the metal itself, this is not like, rust is not a coating. The steel turns into rust, which means that if it's just too deep and too much of the steel is gone, you cannot clean this up. Obviously, in like a brand video, you can just fake it by using a little bit of salt to get some surface rust on it, and that's then easy to remove. But I mean, it's not too bad. I'm just gonna try out how fast I can actually go. You could even see in this video that there's quite the energy that's being released by this heating up. Because normally when you engrave steel, I'm actually using a slower speed to get more power density, and then you can't really see anything except for the laser reflecting, which is to be expected because the steel doesn't absorb that much of this blue light. But with this, it was just glowing bright red. So there's actually there's quite some things getting removed. I'm just gonna turn up the speed. Maybe I can get away with a bit faster speed, so this doesn't take as long. And I'm just gonna clean up this section here, because this looks, it should look very good if this had some nice contrast in it. Now, as you can see on the second square, it basically got the same results as above, which is nice because I managed to double the speed, so it went by a lot quicker. Now, while this is happening, it's actually like quite scary, because you can even hear this little crackling almost, and there's so much energy being released. There's such a bright glow, almost like you're welding from just the rust. I don't know, it's probably reducing. It has to be something that releases energy, obviously, to to happen, and it's quite interesting that you can produce this with a blue diode laser. Now to make this, somewhat useful, I'm gonna try cleaning up those threads, because what that tells us is the different focal distances. Obviously this has, it's a round object and it has the high points and the low points. So I'm just gonna put this in the middle and then draw a square that's, the size of this top idea, and we can see how even it cleans it up. Now, before anyone says, is this actually useful? No, this is obviously not useful because it's way too slow, but I just, find it interesting that it's possible. So let's try it out, how it looks on this thread here. And this is the result after the derusting with the laser on the screw, and it doesn't look half bad. If you look at it like this, it's obviously it turned black, but this does not look too bad. Obviously mechanical cleaning of a screw is much better, because you would have, unless you have one of the, turning things, you cannot clean the whole screw, and if you did, it would take too long with this. But honestly, if you had a 40-watt laser, then, maybe, because then you could go so much quicker, like incredibly, and the laser dot is also much bigger, but I don't think this looks too bad. It's fun that you can actually do this with a blue diode laser still, and if you had something that for some reason you cannot clean mechanically, like very, very small steel pins, you could actually use one of those to clean it. However, this does get very hot. Like this is, when it came out fresh out of the machine, it was almost too hot to touch, and this is not a small board. So, heat is definitely a thing, so you would have to kind of optimize it or put on more cooling, maybe set a fan like right next to it that's blowing on it to kind of cool it down. But yeah, that's fun. I like that worked. Well, that was it for this video. I hope you liked it. I hope you learned something. If you did, then consider subscribing and giving this video a like, and then I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.